You have one of the widest portfolios, and I won't spend too much time on the railways. Just one quick final question, and this is a broader question. The years back ago, you used to see the railway minister oblige political constituencies, talk about new lines. I also noticed one of the features was 1,000 rupee allocations in the railway budget in the recent past. I wonder why that happens. But the broader question is today, after so many years of the Modi government, what is the shape of the railways and what is the future looking like? Because we used to always see headlines that the railways is close to bankruptcy, it is running on fumes. How has that changed?
Significantly. That has changed significantly, and the pace of change is increasing every day. There's always a inertia when you start something big. There will always be inertia, but beyond a tipping point, things start moving in a very different way. The kind of reforms which have happened in the last 5-6 years, phenomenal amount of cutting those controlled mindset wala regulations, phenomenal changes happened. The customers, the people who are associated, whether they are passengers or people who load their cargo, that has totally changed. Their experience has changed. A few years back, thinking of loading 3 million ton every day used to be something, oh, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. Today we are consistently achieving 4.2, 4.3 million ton loading every day, and well on target to load 5 million ton every day. So railways future is absolutely good. It's going to be robust, and lot more technology absorption is happening. People are coming out with new ideas. We are very soon going to launch a startup challenge for some of the most important challenges that railways faces, and we would like the bright minds to come up with solutions for that.
What are those challenges, if you could quickly elaborate?
Okay, so very important point, like what is the condition of the track? Unlike a road surface, when you move on the railway, there are both lateral as well as vertical oscillations, vibrations, right? So how do you monitor the condition of the track? Because thousands of trains are running every day. Is there a way by which you can real-time monitor the condition of the tracks, right? Second, whenever there is a fog, if there is any solid element coming onto the track, it's a risk. How do you detect that, right? There are many such items, about 15 odd problems statements that we have listed. 5 or 6 we will be issuing the challenge very soon. It would be good reward and also continuous business for those startups.
I don't want to get you to comment about what has happened, the violence that happened around the recruitment, but for the record here, for our audience, for a country that has instant KYC, we are Aadhaar linked, there is so much digitization, we have some of the toughest and well-run exams. Why does this happen? And there is, of course, job unrest, the youth is unemployed, and that perhaps manifested in the unfortunate violence. What would you say to that?
See, first thing is, railway job is a highly coveted job. This is something which people really want to have. So the numbers are huge. For a vacancy of 35,000 odd vacancies, the applications were in the range of 1 crore and 25 lakhs. Unlike a simple enrollment or any other activity, or many people put it on the social media that if we can do an election for so many crore people, why not 1 point? See, exam is a different process. Exam, the fairness of the exam is very, very important, and I would like to highlight the entire exam throughout the COVID period also. When we did it, not a single complaint about any paper leak, any manipulation. Then Railways has a very unique way that the answer sheet is then disclosed to the candidates so that they can place their objections. So those objections were received, those objections were resolved, and then came the final listing. The point of concern was not about the exam or the time frame. The point of concern was how many people are allowed to move from the first stage to the second stage. The key point of students' concern was that you have to allow unique number of people. We said 20 times, 20x is the number that we had notified. Yes. So this 20x has to be unique. So it was a concern which we have taken very sensitively. हमारी संवेदनशील सरकार है. very sensitively we have taken. We have entered into a very wide-ranging dialogue. We have received more than 2 lakh representations so far in the last 10 days. And in parallel, we are processing those representations. Our teams have gone all over the country to meet and hear out these students. We are a government of the students. We are a government of the people at the bottom.
For those students who would probably be watching this, do you think you could say safely right now that this will not be repeated ever in the future?
Exam process is always evolving. I'm sure, basis this experience, the next time exams will be far systematic, far better organized, I would like.